Hello, what's up YouTube? It's Brutal Chaos. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different of a video. This is going to be tips how to improve your aim and how to improve some of your gameplay and different things you can do in Apex Legends to help you, especially on Season 9. Like, this is stuff that I've learned personally from watching other people and just playing the game. Like I said, I've played off and on from Season 1, 2. I've been almost diamond several times soloing and stuff like that, and I've not even played the game like all the way through. I think I played Season 1 to 2 and I quit, and now I've came back just here at the end of the last season. I've been enjoying the game again since they're bringing back some of the old stuff and things like that, man. Apex has been amazing. I've been having so much fun with it again. So I said, I hope some of these tips and some of this stuff helps you. We're going to start right here at the main menu because this is something I feel like will help as well, especially connection-wise. And some people really don't pay attention to. So let's switch over. Like I said, if you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe. Hit that red button. It's totally free and it helps me out. Like I said, thumbs up, thumbs down. Like I said, let me leave your comments. If you have any tips that I missed for other people, you can let them know it as well. I don't think I'm 100% right about everything, but, you know, right here in the bottom, well, I'm going to point over here left. You see Data Center. On my controller, it's the right click. And you'll notice you click, you want to make sure you're on the closest data center. Some people think this is science and stuff, but recently I was on one that had 4% packet loss. And the higher your packet loss is, the less, basically, the slower your input's going to be internet-wise. I was trying to figure out how to word it. Like, what you do in the game is going to happen, like, not as responsive as you want to connection-wise. So you want to come here, and you want to find the lowest ping and the lowest packet loss. I'd say, because I was on a 4. Anything I feel like higher than a 4 is pretty bad. So, and then I ended up going to 1, 2, and you see right now I have 0. So make sure you set that up right, and you know that will probably help your connection a lot. So that from the get-go right there will help you. So we're going to jump into the firing range, and I'm going to show you some of my settings, some of the stuff that I do in the game, and things that I've learned to help your aim and stuff like that. So let's go into the firing range. I hope it puts us in there this time, because sometimes it'll want to throw us right into a game, and I'm like, that's not what I wanted to do. So, all right, we're going to go in here in the firing range. All right, some things that I have learned from the get-go. We'll start off in the actual settings, and some of y'all may have seen this, to help you visibly and stuff like that, which I need to change this. I would always keep my damage feedback on 3D because then you can see where you're getting shot from. Like, if you get shot, it has an arrow, and it will show you where you're getting actually shot from. Let's see some of these other stuff. Some people disable this crosshair feedback because it puts a cross marker on the screen. You'll see when we aim and stuff like that. Some of this other stuff, Tritanopia, I feel like is very important. Like, it goes like, I'll show you. We'll put it off and we'll go down here. We'll go down here and I'll show you the big difference if you have not done this. Like I said, I'm not colorblind at all, but this has actually helped me. So if you look at the red shield and some of the stuff, like I said, it just, you know, it looks alright. It's not, you know, the best, but if you change it, you can notice a big difference. Everything stands out more and it pops more. So we're going to change that and show you the difference. So let's go down here to colorblind mode, all the way over to Tritanopia. Alright, make sure it's on. Now look how much different that is. Red, like it's darker, everything is more bright. All the reds stand out better, pop more. It just makes everything pop more, so that's going to help your visibility. I figured I'd go over the video settings first. Brightness, this is mostly on console, by the way. I put mine pretty high up because you want things to pop pretty well brightness wise. I'd say you can put it there. You can lower it to around. I wouldn't lower it no more than that. But I keep mine about right there because all the way up is a little too bright. Now, field of view is definitely important. I feel like I found it. I didn't know this. So for a while, I'm sorry I'm getting all these Xbox notifications. I need to turn some of that off. Most people play on 90. I guess 90 is the minimum. It says 70, so we'll show you the differences. All right, look how close that is. You You feel, look how slow you feel. You run, you know, you move around. It looks so slow. You can't see much to the right and left, which this game is major. So let's go up to 90, which is, some people love this. I would say, you know, if you're starting out, maybe get used to 90. You know, get used to that. It's a little bit faster seeming. And then once you get used to, just keep turning it up. That's what I would do. I got mine maxed out because look at the difference. Look how much you can see on the screen. You don't feel so close up to your gun. You know, everything just looks better. You feel faster. You know, when you aim, to me it feels better. So that's what I would recommend video settings wise, especially if you're on a modern. Now maybe if you're on a big TV, then maybe pull in the field of view, depending on, like, if you got like a 46-inch TV, you know, like, to start out maybe at 90 and see how that is. But if you got, like me, like a 27-inch monitor, gaming monitor, especially the high field of view, I feel like it's the way to go. So that right there alone can help you. So now we'll go into my actual settings that I've, you know, learned and adjusted some myself. Watched other people, NiceWigs, different things. I used ALCs. ALCs I feel like is very, very important. I always played on a 4 and a 3. So you'd come down here in controller in the gameplay, you turn on your advanced look controls. Alright, so we're going to start out. You can copy this if you want, if you like it. Like I said, you know, other people might have similar. You may like it, you may not. You can tweak it yourself. But I just start out with a 3 dead zone, a 2 threshold, a 13 response curve, and then in my per optics, I got 1.0, 1.2, 1.4, and then the rest are 1.6. And you just press back. Now down here on the yaw speed, we got, I try a 420 because I like to be fast, turning left to right. The pitch speed, looking up and down, you don't want to be too fast on that because, I mean, you're looking right to left more than I feel you are up and down at times. So, and then the extra yaw allows for quicker turnarounds. You want that about 30, so that way you could probably turn on somebody. And then the rest, just make these 0. Now the big important ones that I really love, that I've been fine-tuning over and over and over again, the yaw speed. I leave this on about 130. And some people will put them both the same, so you might like that. But the ADS yaw speed is your left and right turn when you're aiming left and right. So when I'm aiming left and right, I got it pretty, you know, well, I might want to aim. It's like about like that. And you don't want to be fast in this game because you want to be precise when you're aiming. You want to hit your shots. You want to hit your target. You know, and that is major in this game because tracking people. So let's go back into those settings. So I got my 130 that. My pitch speed, this is up and down. A lot of times when you're fighting someone, you're going to be strafing. Like, if you're coming up to someone, which we'll get into this more in a minute, you're going to be strafing. So, you know, I feel like the left to right is more important than the up to down. And it works for me. So I would try to leave that on 60. The rest of these, leave 0. Make sure your target compensation is on if you're on a controller, because that's your aim assist. Your melee compensation, make sure you're on. I just got default on this. I haven't really figured out. I would say default for console. Now, if you're on PC, definitely switch to PC. If you want, you try it out. Like I said, I can't say I've really tried that one. So I'm going to leave it on default. Now, for the next part, the actual aiming, and I would say even warm up before you play. So I've seen different videos of what you can do. Grab 2 of your favorite guns, maybe. Like, a lot of people like this 301. Grab you something like that. You can grab you a 1 dot. And then, you know what's something else? I've seen people use flatline. We could do flatline. Havoc, it's a pretty good one. We'll get a bunch of ammo. We'll go over here and get this backpack. That way we can pick up a bunch. This is what I've been doing to warm up that I've seen helps a lot. And I might not do it perfect in this video, but you'll get what I'm saying and you can do it yourself. You know, sometimes I warm up for a while and it really helps. Those settings right there should help you a lot because now you're not going to have nearly as much recoil, you know, when you're fighting someone. And we're going to get into that first, and then we'll go into some of these targets, and then that pretty much will be the gist of it. So when you're running around, you know, say you're running around, you find someone, you see someone coming up to them. I'm about to fight someone, engage someone. Depending on the situation, you can, this ain't really aim, you know, throw something at them. But when you're coming up to them and they see you, move left and right. Like, you see, you don't really want to stand still. You want to make some people bounce, but I feel like it throws your aim off. But the left to right, boom. Like, you wanna make it as hard as it can be for them to hit you. You want to be able to stay moving and shoot. And I don't do it perfect all the time myself. But you don't want to be a setting still target. You know, and that will help you a ton right there in itself. Because you set still, you're an easy target. You know, they're gonna headshot you. It's basically like you're standing still, boom. I mean, yeah, you aim a little bit better sometimes, but you know, moving, you can get it down pat, and that will help you. And a big tip that I've learned for you guys right now as well, while we're on this until we get to the targets, is use both your thumbsticks to aim. I can't tell you, a lot of people just use this right stick to aim when they're aiming down sights. Use both of them. Like, it can really fine-tune your aim using both. I know it sounds weird because a long time I'm like, man, that's your aim. But no, your left also has a lot to do with that. I said that wrong. Your left stick and your right stick together, you can kind of fine-tune these to where you need them to be while strafing to kill somebody. It's so crazy how much of a difference using both sticks will help you. And some people's like, I've never thought of that. Like, it's kind of like keeping a target the right way and learning the recoil patterns to this game. You can actually come in up to a rock and you can just shoot and see the patterns to the gun, and it's like a question mark, so you see it goes up and goes around. So you fine tune that with your two thumbs. You know, you see it goes up, so kind of hold it down to the you know, hold it down and then hold the other one to kind of do the opposite of what that recoil pattern is. So dude, that right there is going to help you so much, especially in up close, like I would say close fighting and medium range fighting. Now, the big part as well, fighting, and then we'll go into the warm-up exercise. Now, fighting, a lot of people, man, like, and I've seen my friends do this, and they're like, why am I dying? You're just coming up in the open and you're fighting people. Like, don't do that, man. There's so many advantages in this game. Like, fight behind something. Like, look at that. Fight behind someone. Sometimes you can even peek somebody. You know, you're not always going to kill them in one clip. You want to get your aim better to where you do. But, like, you could, like, you know, strafe behind a rock or something and fight somebody. Or you could slide up to cover. You know, you see multiple people, throw something at them. Make sure your gun's reloaded, of course. Kill them. Takes less bullets. I mean, there's so many smart ways to push a fight than being standing out in the open. So that right there will also help you. Now, for the warm-up, I would just get you a backpack. That said, you can put you a, I put maybe a 1x on here. And I'm not pro at doing this, so don't make fun of me too much. I would leave the stabilizer off just because it's going to make you even better when you put the stabilizer on. So I would leave it about like this, just get you some ammo. This is what I've been doing for my warm-up. Big tip. It helps. Get plenty of light ammo here. I hope some of this stuff helps you guys. Make sure to get rid of some of the stuff I don't need. I don't need all these throwables. That way we can get some more ammo. Get rid of all this heavy. I'm not using that. We'll go over here. We'll keep a 2x on this. We'll put, I'd say a 2x because the Havoc has some pretty good recoil. Now the 301 really don't. I mean, you probably do this with a Flatline as well. Like, Flatline's got some pretty crazy recoil. Alright, when you play, I would say I would do this every time. I know I'm going to. I seen a video, and I can't remember whose it was, if it was Nice Wigs, but a guy showed me you don't ever want to play with cold hands, which is true, which you know that. Because the more warmed up your hands are, the more on point you're going to be, the more confident you feel, the more engaged you're going to be. But any of these targets, man, these moving targets is going to teach you how to shoot. And in this game, like I said, now, if a target's far away, you can probably stand still, take your time beaming them if you're not getting shot. But if you're running on someone, you want to strafe, like I said, or be behind cover. But in this game, the target that is moving, actually, you would think putting the dot on them like this would help. And my aim's pretty bad right now because I haven't warmed up. But you would think it would be all off. What you actually want to do is aim in front like that. And I would probably get it to where you're doing about 300 damage with this 301, which I'm not even doing that right now. Close. With a 301. And then you can do it on the same side. And then once you get warmed up with that, do that with the 2x scope of something else. Ooh, that's bad right now. Like I said, I don't know how much damage you want to do, but the more you add up that damage and you aim in the front a little bit, it's pretty hard with this gun. Ooh, this gun's got a lot of kills, so I'd probably try the flatline. Let's see. That's kind of hard to control far away with the freaking, with that. But this will help you get used to tracking people, like, overall. Like I said, my aim is pretty bad. I just woke up right now, so I do apologize. But getting used to just aiming on a target, I'd wait till it would move and keep doing it. If you're not satisfied, like right there, I would say you want to probably hit about 400 with the flat line. Because I've seen a guy say that he tries to hit about 400 on these with a flat line, which is pretty close. And I ain't got a mag on too, so you get you at least probably a blue mag, I would say. That'd help. That way you have 28 bullets. So let's see, let's do it one more time. But just keep doing this. Warm up your hands. Don't play with cold hands. Like I said, you see me, my aim's bad right away. About 400. I want to keep doing it. Wait till it moves because it sets still and it ain't going to do you no good. 532. So keep doing that. Keep practicing your aim. Use those things I showed you. I hope the settings help. I hope some of this helps you guys. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm not the best Apex Predator or anything like that. Like I said, this is stuff that I've learned over time, and I want to keep improving myself. So I hope this helps some of the beginner players coming to the game, or somebody that's frustrated, be like, man, why am I getting outshot? Man, this may help you, like I said. So if you enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. If there's anything else tip-wise you would love for people to know, or me, I mean, you can probably teach me. I'm a very open-minded individual. Let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I just want to help other players that are frustrated with this game that don't enjoy it, because it's awesome. It's a fun game. It can be frustrating with randoms, but I feel like this is the best Battle Royale, of course, in my opinion, out there, and shooter that we got right now, especially one of them. So, guys, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It's totally free. Like I said, the thumbs up, your thumbs down, like I said, your comments, your recommendations, any of your thoughts or anything else you want to tell people, or you can tell me, let me know. Like I said, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video.